Smart, when I was interviewing Raja Smart, we had the same conversations. Like, high school is like forever. We started thinking back, it was like the songs that were popular when we were in school. Just, you know, I mean, even some of the conversations with some of the people, you see some of the cats that you went to school with, and it's kind of like the same thing, the same little banter, the same type of relationship. The people that picked on you when you was in high school, they just older. They still, well, yeah. But, so you got a chance to finish it at Northwestern in '93. What kind of happened after then to transition you into moving into writing into the arts?
It took a while, but when I graduated from high school, I went to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh to study the music/video business.
You went to the East Coast.
Yeah, went to Pittsburgh for 9 months. Had the best time of my life, and flunked out. I got F's and D's.
Wow.
And yes, I was having too much fun.
So fun contributed to that. Okay, so you heard it here first. We're trying to send a message to the young people. Don't go to school, party, and flunk out. Okay, because it can't happen. You can still become a success, but it still can't happen.
It was a mess though, because
I think we've all gone through that though.
We had an apartment building. We didn't have dorms. We had an apartment building.
You had that freedom.
Oh my goodness. I had a ball, but it was not what I thought it was going to be. Okay. Like I said, learning about the music industry, I was like, so yeah, I was back home in about 9 months. And then I enrolled in Mott. Did really well there. I think I was on the Dean's list and all that good stuff. Had an internship at WDZZ. I ended up working there and working at WFDF, which was the sister station at the time. It might still be, I don't know. It's gone through many different things. It ended up totally flipping the script, going to Baker and getting a degree in web design. And
y'all remember me saying that she's a multitasker? She's kind of a Jill of all trades, if you will.
Please don't ask me to do a website, though. Please.
I mean, but you got a degree in web design, though.
I know.
But you just, what?
Web design changes all the time.
That is true.
So my degree and the skills that I have are like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Because web design and the coding and the tools changes all the time. So please don't ask me to do a website. But yeah, I have a degree in web design, and I'm trying to think. I'm thinking that when I created that whole persona, and reached out to the Uncommon Sense to do a column, that's pretty much when all of this started out. And that's when I got involved with the arts in the community, and just everything changed.
Now, did you design your own trademark?
That face? Yeah. No, Eric Lillyberg did that.
Okay. She got a nice little trademark,
little logo,
little picture of herself or whatever. It's nice. It's not with the little knife. It's nice. It's really
that's
nice.
my trademark weapon, knives.
Yeah.
Yes,
knives. Okay.
That's my trademark.
So I see from the cover of the book, this is a pretty big knife you got on the cover of this
sword.
book. I see.
Sword.
So you ended up doing a Dangerously thing. How in the world did you get hooked up with Zane?
She had a call for short stories, and I said, "What the hell? I'll try it." You know, sent my story in at the last minute, and it got picked. I was like, I'm jumping around the house. My mama was like, "What in the hell?"
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So for me, that was the biggest deal up until that point, being in the Zane book.
Okay.
You know, and that's when the last time we talked.
Right, exactly, because you had the stories out there, and you did
and that's when I was like, I'm writing my own book.
Right. But you know what? It took a couple of years, but you did it. You did it. Now, did you write anything previous to being published in Zane that got published? Aside from like an article?
Besides the column and things like that, no. Nothing else. Just a lot of writing to myself. You know what I'm saying? Just
maybe you can pull some
getting my craft together.
Okay, just developing.
Yeah.
And so we got this book here. Dangerously Presents. I'm scared to read the cover of this book. Let me touch it from the corners. This book is hot. Keep your panties up and your skirt down. 6 erotic tales of safe sex.
Yes.
So now I want you to go into the concept of explaining this book. You see the book, right? You see the cover of the book? See the cover? You see the sword on the book?
Yes.
That's a big knife. I want you to talk about how you went about writing this book. First we're gonna talk about how you went about writing this book. Then we're kind of going to the other stuff because you know your artwork and everything is pretty interesting. We're gonna talk about that. Go ahead and tell me about the concept of how you came up with writing this book.
Well, I work at Wellness Aid Services as a testing counselor and a community health advocate, and it's an HIV clinic. And before I started working there, this book was conceived, really.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've been into HIV activism for quite some time now. So the stories and all of that and the whole concept of the book was pretty much on the table before I started working there. And the title comes from something my grandmother used to say all the time. And she would say that to me and my other female cousins. And basically that says,
keep your